What's going on, everybody? Sparky J.
Tone.
Back at it again with the brand new G.O.A.T.
GrimmGreen.
GrimmGreen just came out. We just got it the other day. Figured we'd give you guys the full rundown on it. Let you know what we think. It's a pretty dope RDA for sure.
Without saying too much, let's go ahead and just flip it, get right into this. I don't want to waste too much time on the intro. See you there. G.O.A.T. head. Go ahead. G.O.A.T. head. This is the G.O.A.T. Empty. GrimmGreen. OhmBoyOC. Empty. G.O.A.T. Anarchist wire. If you don't know about anarchist wire, it is good wire. Teamed up with anarchist wire on this so that they could always use anarchist wire on any G.O.A.T. heads. Color scheme, there is no scratch and check authenticity. One G.O.A.T. base, AFC top cap, 810 drip tip, one 22 gauge coil head that ohms out at 1.13, and one 24 gauge coil head that ohms out at 0.19. Now, there's also a warning here. If you have a nickel allergy, you probably shouldn't use this device because both of the coil heads are only nickel or nichrome. And the inside, you get two coil heads, one of which I've already used, and your G.O.A.T. You also get 4 O-rings. That was not on the outside of the package. Nothing in the bottom, nothing underneath. Simple packaging. GrimmGreen said that was their goal. Now, a little crazy here, man. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely different. I did kind of want to show you here your airflow. So now, I don't know if you guys have seen the G.O.A.T. or not. The original G.O.A.T., when you got to there, your single coil option would be showing on this side. I think I even have that right here. So this is the original G.O.A.T. Now, when you get to closing down, you can't close it down all the way because of your single coil option. See, that's your single coil there. This has a single coil option. Somewhere. I promise it does. Oh, there it is. See, you have your single coil. But because they shortened the size of it, you can close it all the way down. Like that. I like that. Now, for the revealing of the deck. There's no deck. No deck at all. Okay. It's pretty crazy. It's just a screw in kind of deal. Now the hole that you see in there, I don't have a screwdriver up here. The hole that you see in there is for your squonking. That's where your juice comes up. Now this is the 0.13 ohms coil head. Now, this is your G.O.A.T. head. Your G.O.A.T. head. Now, 22 gauge on this one, you can tell because it says 22 gauge. The other one is 24 gauge nichrome, and that's the 0.19 ohms. Now, if you can see here, that is where your juice comes out directly onto your coils. Now, the only thing about your squonk is that this is going to be like a dripper when you squonk on it, where the juice is just going to sit in the reservoir. It's not going to suck back into the bottle. But it's simple. This is so simple. Screw it on. And there. I like to cut it like right at the end. Like right at the end. Now, I'm not quite sure what kind of cotton this is, and it doesn't say anywhere. But it seems to be just fine. Now, a lot of people like to comb out their wicks, but the only time you really need to do that is when you have a long distance that your juice needs to travel. This doesn't have a very long distance for your juice to travel. It's just your juice well is right there, so it's not really necessary. Now, when you first get it, it's gonna be a little tough to squonk and get all of your cotton wet, so I kind of just juice it up a little bit. It can be done. You can squonk it and just squonk it, but it's a little easier if you just juice it up right away. And that is how simple this is. This is a BSA that can be used for anybody. A built squonking atomizer. Because it's not an RDA, it's not an RSA. You cannot rebuild this. You have to buy GO.A.T heads. So we're gonna go, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a BSA. An already built squonking atomizer. And that's how it's done, my friends. Or are you on that? Can you see the squonk? We squonk it? What? So if you see the squonk there, that squonk is just gonna go right at the coils. Just right at them. Oh yeah, just fucking great. Just great. I love that.
You got 2 minutes before it stops.
And pop your AFC cap on. That is the GO.A.T. Let's jump back up top. Give you our thoughts. Back on the top. Back up here. In here. With the brand new GO.A.T. Got the Desire Squonk. OhmBoy. Rage. Just felt like the right place for it, man. Pros and cons. Pros, man. I'm so happy somebody finally did this for the beginners to RDAs. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are just like, I don't want to build, no interest in building, I don't care, I just want to be able to screw something in and vape. But they don't understand what they're missing. So with this, great. Just a great, absolutely great design. I am surprised somebody hasn't done this already. And kind of really touched me. You know, I watched GrimmGreen's release video on why, like how it kind of started, how the GO.A.T kind of started in the making. And basically he said that he met somebody who was legally blind, and he did some builds and stuff like that, but how hard would that be if you were visually impaired to get a good RDA experience? Kind of like
that would be
kind of like hit me there,
Kind of like teared up a little bit.
But yeah, man, the GO.A.T. I love the airflow on it, wide open, closed down. I love that it's not like the original Goon. The original Goon, you couldn't close it down all the way because of the single coil option. But since they shortened down the airflow, now you can. The look of it is simple. The gunmetal looks dope. The blue one, sick. I really like the look of that blue paint on the blue one.
Are those the only color schemes you can get on that?
No. There's the gunmetal, there's a black, there's a blue, I believe there's a gold.
Yeah.
I think there might even be a red one, but I'm not sure. There's endless opportunities with this. There's so many more options that you can come out with. Anarchist wire, dope as fuck. Everybody loves anarchist wire. You can, I'm sure he's gonna do like a single coil option in the future. Crazy dope builds on GO.A.T heads. There's so many options that can be done with this. Definitely pro. The vape on it is really good.
It's
the flavor is good.
It's there.
I really enjoy it. Now for cons, there are a couple of cons that I have to point out. I kind of wish there would have been a spare drip tip. I also like, back to pros, I also like that he included 2 GO.A.T heads. And he even said that GO.A.T heads with re-wicking can last months. And I quote, months. But I really I like that. Now for cons, there's definitely a con with the fact that there is no locking device on it. So sometimes when you go to spin it off, it's not going to do it on this one, but you'll go to spin it off and it'll just hold. Now that's fine and dandy with the regular Goon because you could pop the tap off and grab the deck, and spin it off if you had to, if it wasn't coming off. With this, it's a coil head, so if you grab that and you try to spin it off, if it's too screwed in there, the GO.A.T head is going to come off. Then you have to go get your pliers to get the RDA off of the mod. I kind of wish they would have at least reverse threaded the GO.A.T head in. That way when you go to grab this to take it off your mod, you can just turn to the left. The other thing that I could say is probably the squonk. It's dope. I love that the squonk goes on top of the coils, but there's always a give and take. It doesn't suck back into your bottle, which kind of sucks.
So which leaves room to over squonk,
Definitely.
That shit sucks.
Definitely, yeah. It's almost just like a dripper in that sense, where if you overdo it, your juice well is just going to be flooded.
And then you burn your mouth with juice and shit. That ain't no fun.
You have to say about it, Sparky J?
I definitely like it. It's cool. It's definitely good for people who do not have the desire to build, or as in GrimmGreen's reveal of it, for people who can't see. Everybody is gonna have different views on it. I think it's definitely easy to do. It's not like it's a hard thing. It does suck that it's hard to get off of, If you're somebody that doesn't change your RDAs constantly, not a problem. Keep it on there. Right on. Change your G.O.A.T head. You're good to go.
But it's so quick, man. I'm telling you, when I got the device, it was device onto the mod, G.O.A.T head in, cut the cotton, vaping. That fast. It was so quick. It was even faster than the sub-ohm tank because I didn't have to prime up the coil.
There you go.
You know what I mean? It was
you get the flavor.
instant. The flavor. I am a fan of the G.O.A.T. If we could fix some of the cons, I would love this thing. Absolutely love this thing.
Right now it's in the like stages.
I like building as an advanced user. But for the people that this is for, it is genius. I'm so happy that I can tell people, you know, oh, you don't want to build? Check this out. You know, check this out. Test the flavor on this and tell me you don't like this better than your sub-ohm tank.
Check it out.
Check it out. Like, subscribe if you found this helpful.
Let us know.
If not,
if you have any questions,
let us know.
Let us know.
You know, we're here for you guys.
That being said, we out.
OhmBoyOC.